This entire application was built from a single prompt. No copying code, no switching between ChatGPT and VS Code, no searching Google, just Cloud Code running directly inside the terminal. And the best part, today I will show you how to install Cloud Code on Windows and connect it to free AI models so you can start building apps like this without jumping straight into an expensive subscription. Hello Code Hunters, I'm Sharat Chandar and welcome back to Code Hunter Sharat. If you are interested in JavaScript, AI tools, web development, and becoming a more productive developer, you are in the right place. In this video, you will learn how to install Cloud Code, how to connect it to free AI models, how to build your first project, how to fix bugs automatically, and how to use Cloud Code like a professional developer. Let's jump in. Before we install anything, here's why developers are talking about Cloud Code. Normally, you write code, copy into an AI chatbot, wait for a response, and paste it back into your project. Cloud Code removes that workflow completely. It works directly inside your project and can create files, modify code, refactor features, write testers, generate documentation, fix bugs, all while understanding your project structure. Now let's set it up. Visit Node.js.org. Download the latest LTS version. Once it's downloaded, install it using the default settings. If Node.js is already installed, you skip this step. Now open command prompt and run node-v npm-v. If both commands return version numbers, you are ready. Now open PowerShell or in the same command prompt, run npm install -g, this mentioned as global at anthropic-ai/Claude-code. Hit enter. Wait for installation to complete. Once it's done, verify the installation using Claude-version. Hit enter. If you see a version number, Cloud Code is installed successfully. Quick heads up, later in this video, I am going to intentionally break an application and let Claude find and fix the bug automatically. That moment is what convinced me Cloud Code was more than just another AI chatbot. After installation, now we'll run the Claude using Claude keyword and hit enter in the same terminal. If it is first time you will see this, let's get started. Choose the text style that looks best with your terminal. This is nothing about just an theme. How we can able to see the text inside the terminal. So right now I will go with dark mode. Hit enter. After selection this, Cloud Code can be used with your Cloud subscription or build based on UI usage through your console account. For this, we have a select login method for three options. One is Cloud Code with subscription. This contains Pro, Max, Team or Enterprise. And second option is Anthropic console account. And third option is third-party platforms. Right now, I don't have any Cloud subscription. I will just go with Anthropic console account. For API usage building, hit enter and it will automatically move to the browser. And we can see Cloud Code would like to connect to your Anthropic organization. Right now, I have logged in with my Gmail account. It will be used for generate API keys, access your Anthropic profile information, upload files on your behalf. I will just click authorize, then it will automatically log in this account with the terminal. And here we can see the buy credit to get started. So here we have this $20 recommended and asking for the billing address. If I am going back to the terminal, here login successful. Please enter to continue. Right now, this is what the Claude is accepting my account. After authentication, you will return directly to the terminal. The first time Cloud Code launches, you will see a workspace trust prompt. Simply select yes, I trust this folder and hit enter. And now the Claude is successfully logged in. On top, you can see Cloud Code with versions and then which model is currently using. Currently it is selected Opus 4.8 1 million context, and also it mentioned API usage billing. I will see what are all models available with the help of slash models and it enter. Here we can see default recommended, use the default model. Currently Opus 4.8 with 1 million context, and this cost around $5 to $25 per million tokens. M token is nothing but million tokens. And again Opus 4.8 Sonnet and Sonnet 1 million context. And in the last we are seeing Fable. This is a recent model, and as per the US regulation this is disabled recently. If I take the selected default recommended and I will type hello and it enter, and it is asking credit balance is too low because I have not subscribed any of the subscription for the Claude API. If you are a student, beginner, or simply experimenting with AI coding tools, you may not want to start with a Claude subscription immediately. So for that we have a lot of options to link the open free source into the Claude. One option is OpenRouter. Again go back to your browser and type OpenRouter.ai, and here you can see the unified interface for LLMs. This is free. You go and create a free account here. Click sign in and give the first name, last name, and click continue. And if you want, you can directly connect with the Google account also. I have already created the account. Here we can see the models. One API for any models, higher availability, prices and performance, and it shows the featured models as well. On top we have a models. Click that. Inside that there are a lot of models available to use. So I can see GLM, OpenRouter Fusion, here NVIDIA LLM Nematron, and it is re-ranked. And bottom of this model you can see when it was released and what is the context and what is the input tokens and what is the price for this. So this and all paid. So here we are seeing the prices number here. For NVIDIA this is free, and here it is released on June 10th and it has 10k context and it has $0 for million tokens for input and output. And there are a lot of free and paid models here. If you want to see only free, go on search model and type free. We can see total 23 models and embedding for 1 and re-rank for 1. As per this video we are going to use the Claude Code for free. I will take any one of these free models and I will connect it to Claude Code. For this free model we need to connect with API keys. For that we need to go to the workspace, and in the workspace in the left top we can see the API keys. So click that and add the new key and type free Claude and just simply click create. It will automatically create the key. Copy this key and keep it aside. We will use it inside Claude Code. Now we need to navigate to File Explorer. Inside the PC, C folder. Inside that we can see the users. Under your current user we can see .claude. If we go inside here we can see the settings.json. Open the VS Code and drag the settings.json. Inside this we can see only the theme of dark. So this is where we have selected on start. Now we need to add the environmental variables to use the free Claude Code. For that I will use env. As I said, this is an environmental variables. Inside this I will add anthropic underscore auth underscore token, and this is a JSON. We need to give the double quotes, and here we need to place the API key what we have created through OpenRouter. And second parameter anthropic underscore base URL. As already mentioned, we are using OpenRouter base URL. That base URL contains https openrouter.ai/API, because we are going to use this model through this API. And next to this we'll add the default model. First default anthropic model with Sonnet, and then second default model with Opus, and then third default model as Haiku. So here we are going to keep the which model we are going to use. I am jumping back to the OpenRouter.ai in the browser. Again going back to the models, here I am going to use any of the free AI models. For that I am going to use this NVIDIA Nematron 3 Ultra. For the free endpoints, please do not upload any credentials. There is some warning message from the NVIDIA, and in the bottom we can see the NVIDIA with input and output free, and what is latency and what is the throughput. And in the bottom we can see the throughput, latency and other parameters, how this is performing. And for the price wise, it is already free, so it is 0 for everywhere. And here we have the intelligence index with coding index and what is the processing of those parameters. So basis this, we can select any free models and use for our needs. And in the bottom we have a API access to, so we can use this directly into our project. If you want, let me know in the comments. I will directly use this NVIDIA free API models into any projects. Now we'll concentrate on this. I will copy this model name from here and again going back to the VS Code and pasting the model name in each of the models for time being. If you want different free models, we can copy and we can use it based on the model names. Now you will save this file and go back to the command prompt and Control C, exit, and again run the Claude. Hit Claude and again it will ask for the workspace, and now here we can see the different. Previously it is mentioned for Opus 4.8 and now it is showing NVIDIA Nematron 3 Ultra, and both Anthropic model login managed by keyset. Auth key was not expired. So for this we have already logged in through the API account of Anthropic, so we need to log out. Most of the tutorials they are not seeing this. I will log out. Again clearing, again opening the Claude. Now it is asking for the dark or light mode and will it enter. Now the error is gone. We are seeing the same NVIDIA free model. Now again I will go and type model, what are all the models available right now. It is showing default recommended, use the currently NVIDIA Nematron 3 $5 and we'll see what it is written for our response. I typed allow and it enter. Now it is thinking in the background. Now it is taking 16 seconds, 19 seconds for the response. Now this NVIDIA free model is working because this is thinking with the seconds. Once it's done, it will give the response. For the first time, it will take some time. Based on the reasoning model for free, it will delay the response. Boom, after 1 minute, we are getting the response. Hello, how can I help you today? And we'll ask which model are you using currently? And again, it started thinking. We'll wait for the response. After testing this NVIDIA Ultra for multiple times, we are getting very slow response. So instead, I'm going to take any other free models. This is how we are experimenting. So for now, I'm taking this Nematron 3 Super. Again, I will copy this and going back to the VS Code and I'm replacing with Ultra 2 Super. Again, save the file and just restart the Claude. And now again, we'll run the Claude. Enter, it will ask for the workshop folder. Yes, I trust the folder. Now here we are seeing the Super 120B. I'm trying to hit the hello. We'll see how much fast we are getting the response for this. Comparing to the Ultra, within a 4 seconds we are getting the response. For that Ultra, we are getting 1 minute 15 seconds. Again, I'm asking the same question. Which model are you using currently? Now we'll see the response with the speed. We are getting the response within the 5 seconds. I'm currently using the NVIDIA Nematron 3 Super 120B model. So this is what the model powering by response in this Claude Code session. Now let's build something. For that, I'm closing the Claude Code and I'm moving to the desktop and I'm creating the folder with make directory with AI demo and hit enter. I'm moving to this CD AI demo. Inside that folder, from here, I'm opening the Visual Studio Code space dot hit enter. It will automatically open the VS Code with that same folder. Here inside the folder, nothing, everything is empty. Open the terminal with the help of view and then terminal. And here we'll simply type Claude. Hit enter. Once I run the Claude inside the terminal, and here we can able to see the placeholder. Try how do I log an error. Instead, I want to create the project using Claude. Here I have a prompt. Create a modern Todo app using HTML, CSS and JavaScript with dark mode, local storage, responsive design and smooth animation. Press enter. Now this is thinking with a timing of 8 seconds and it is automatically creating. Watch this carefully. Claude is creating files. Here we can see, do you want to create index.html? In the AI folder, nothing inside. If I hit enter, it will create the index.html, and now thinking for creating the next file, and it will automatically writing the code, and it will connecting functionality, explaining every changes. It wrote 49 lines to index.html. It is trying to write some CSS and it is thinking for 1 minute 33 seconds. As I said, it is asking for, do you want to create style.css? Yes, it enter. Now it has wrote the 360 lines to style.css and now it is writing the JavaScript file. Once it's done, it will automatically ask for the same. And here we can see how much time is spending and how much token is consuming for this prompt. It's done with the script.js. It is asking for create a script.js and I will hit yes. Now it has created the script.js. For this, it wrote 165 lines to script.js. Now it is explaining the changes, what it did in the entire project. I have created a modern Todo app with all the requested features. And it also mentioned what are all the features it's added in this project. First, it has created the files index.html, the main HTML structure, style.css, styling with, dark mode, responsive design, and animations. Script.js functionality including local storage, filtering, and interactive elements. And also it mentions what are all the features implemented. Dark mode, toggle button, light and dark theme with sun or moon icons. Local storage, to-dos persist between browser session. Responsive design works on mobile and desktop screens. Smooth animations, slide in entrance, over effect, and transition. For to-do functionality, we can add new to-dos, mark as complete or incomplete, edit to-dos, delete to-dos, filter views, clear completed to-dos, item counter showing remaining task. And it also mentioned how to use open index.html in any modern web browser. Type a task and this is what readme file. Now you can open the index.html file to start using your to-do apps. This completely awesome. So without Cloud Code, as a senior developer with 10 plus years of experience, it will take 30 minutes to 60 minutes to create this complete project. With Cloud Code, it takes less than few minutes. This is where the tool becomes incredibly powerful. I'm going back to this folder and as it mentioned, I will simply double click this index.html and it opens automatically, and here we can see the users as in my folder and I have created the folder in the desktop. Now we'll click the moon and sun icon. How smooth it is. Awesome, right? So here I will type the first task, please subscribe, and hit add and it will automatically added here. How smooth the animation is. With a pencil click we can edit and we can update also. I am typing hello, this is Codanter Sharath and again it add. Now I am switching back to the dark mode. Here it feels very smooth and if I click on complete, now it is completed and here we can see one item left. If I go to active, one is there, and as you completed subscribe, so I have completed the please subscribe. Now here we can clear the completed and all we can able to see the active, and as it mentioned this is responsive. I will check the responsiveness with the help of Chrome toolbox. Here this is how the responsive, the button automatically went down, and if I refresh the page, still the to do is remains same. This has persist the to dos as we have given to store it to local storage. So we'll see the local storage with the help of application, and here we can see the to dos and it stores as an JSON. Again I am adding the please subscribe and hit enter. Now it is automatically added to the list. If we refresh, it remains same. If we close this browser and if we open also, this remains same. I have closed the browser and I have opened. Still we have this two data. So I can hit subscribe and I can hit complete and I can delete. How simple is this? If you enjoy this tutorial, hit subscribe. I am constantly testing Cloud Code, Cursor, GitHub Copilot, OpenRouter, models, and AI workflows. So you can learn what actually works and avoid wasting hours experimenting on your own. Now let's break our application. Inside the script.js, we'll add some error. For that, I will create console.log with user.name. If I save, if I go to the browser, here we can see the list. If I refresh, the list is gone because the application is broken. What is broken, we can see it with the help of console. Uncatch reference error, user is not defined. So this is what the error. Due to this, the application is broken. After broken, we could not able to see the list here. This will immediately cause an error. Now we'll ask the Claude, find and fix the error in this project, and hit enter. Now Claude will take care. Watch what happens. Claude scans the project, finds the issue, explain why it happened, suggest a fix, and updates the code. Now it fixes the error. Now we'll check in the browser. Now I have refreshed the page. Now we can able to see the list here, and the console error also gone. This is one of my favorite use case because most of us spend far more time debugging than writing code. Once you are comfortable, try prompts like add authentication, convert this project to TypeScript, write unit testers, generate API documentation, create Docker support, optimize performance, create a README file, explain this code base to a new developer, refactor this project using best practices. These are the kind of tasks that can save hours every week. To get the best results, be specific, give Cloud Code objectives. Break large features into smaller tasks. Review generated code before deployment. Keep conversations focused and think of Claude as a junior developer that works extremely fast. The better your instruction, the better the output. Over the last few months, I have tested ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot, Cursor, and Cloud Code on real development projects. What surprised me most is how well Claude understands larger code bases and project context. It feels less like chatting with an AI and more like collaborating with another developer. That's what make it so useful. Whether you are learning web development, building side projects, or working professionally, it's a tool worth adding into your workflow. If this video saved your time, hit like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments what the first thing you are going to build with Cloud Code. A website, a SaaS application, a Chrome extension, a mobile app. I will reply with prompt suggestions, as many comments as possible. And in the next video, I am going to show you 10 Cloud Code prompts every developer should know. Those prompts save me hours every week, and they will make Claude significantly more useful. Thanks for watching. Happy coding, and I will see you in the next hunt.